Welcome. This brief presentation is one in a series of 5 designed to provide you with an overview of the noteworthy changes in the latest edition of the IT Infrastructure Library, the ITIL 2011 edition. The subject of this presentation is service design. The information that follows is based upon the opinions of the author. Nothing in this presentation is intended to create, nor does it create, any enforceable rights, remedies, entitlement, or obligations. The author and publisher of this presentation reserves the right to change or suspend any or all parts of this presentation. Thank you for your interest. Service Design Highlights. The Service Design publication has undergone a moderate contextual edit. A comprehensive statement of the purpose and set of goals is included in the introduction to this publication, having been improved and moved from its previous location at the start of the Design Principles chapter. Every diagram has been given extra treatment to ensure the arrows they contain are bolder, and some diagrams enlarged to ensure improved readability. Although each of the 7 processes that formed version 3 have improved commentary, 3 warrant a special mention: Service Catalog, Service Level, and Capacity Management. Each has important improvements to key diagrams describing process activities. We shall look at each briefly later in this presentation. A new process, Design Coordination, addresses the concerns raised regarding the importance of having a design process overseeing all other design activities, both within the design lifecycle stage and across the entire service lifecycle. Service design now includes a section dedicated to the use of RACI charts, used to document the level to which a role is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed about any process activity. The description of roles within service design is extended to ensure each process is covered. As part of a general discussion on organizational development, service design now includes information and some guidance on how best to integrate a service design function into an existing IT organization. Statistics. There are just over 65 additional pages. As in every core publication, a significant factor is the increased font size used for easier reading and the resizing of some figures and their placement to improve presentation and readability. There is no significant change in the number of figures, and many have minor changes just to synchronize some of their titling and labeling with language used within the commentary text. The statistical counts offered are of course approximate and subject to individual interpretation and opinion, so please use them as a guide. They include the Introduction and Service Management as a Practice chapters, now common across all the 5 core publications. In the Introduction chapter, you'll find much improved descriptions of the purpose of the lifecycle stage being discussed, key goals and objectives, the scope of operation, and how this stage brings value to the business. The Service Management as a Practice chapter provides a simpler explanation of services and service management. The suggested page count excludes the appendices, glossary of terms, also common across the publications, and index, numbering about 80 to 100 pages in all. Accounting for topic bleed in the initial chapters and appendices, there are some 260 pages of reference and study material. Within these pages are more than 85 new terms. Accepting most are not new to ITIL, being terms used in other core publications, their use within service design is new and therefore important to note, as they carry with them additional context and integration points between design and other ITIL service lifecycle stages. Terms, ins and outs. There are a handful of new terms and concepts introduced to ITIL through service design. These include customer-facing and supporting services, and the supplier and contract information system. Out and no longer referenced are terms like call and call center. The term business service management is dropped as a topic and included only as a simple definition. With respect to the scope of service design, there are a few subtle changes to the process diagram to bring it more into line with the terms used in supporting descriptive text and improve commentary on how the service design processes interoperate as part of design and with other service lifecycle activities, with a special emphasis on service strategy and service transition. There is an enhanced discussion on the interoperation and overlap with various related technology and management architecture responsibilities, including enterprise architecture. The new design coordination process respects the concerns of the professional community about the complexity of translating service strategies into operational services. The process description includes an important discussion on the role of requirements management in forming appropriate and successful service designs, and provides an important link with the service strategy lifecycle stage. Detailed guidance is provided on how design coordination helps plan and manage design activities across the service lifecycle and within individual service design activities. In the revised content for the service catalog management process, the description of how service catalogs might be structured now includes the concept of multiple views and suggests a 2 and 3 perspective default. This is an important new concept for ITIL, confirming the general industry consensus that one physical set of service catalog information may support multiple views, each aligned with the needs of a specific customer audience. The service level management process description is enhanced to include a discussion on its interoperation with service strategies business relationship management (BRM) process. The overall process diagram and supporting description is similarly adjusted to incorporate the BRM and service catalog management processes. The capacity management process description is extended to include improved discussions and diagrams regarding the overall operation of the process and the discrete responsibilities of each of the 3 sub-processes: business, service, and component capacity management. A significant addition is a detailed list in the form of a table of the key inputs and outputs to and from service design with respect to each of the other service lifecycle stages. This is important information and is presented twice, once as part of the discussion on service design principles and later as a dedicated appendix. New important guidance is provided to explain the alignment of service design organizational responsibilities with those of application and project management. Detailed information is included on the use of RACI charts to help better document any service management process. Significant additional information is provided on each role within service design and the concept of competency and its relationship to training programs and skills frameworks. One immediate impact to those studying for the ITIL Foundation Certificate is the inclusion of the design coordination process. It's unlikely any of the adjustments made to the existing version 3 processes will result in any other changes to the foundation level training or examination questions. The new and enhanced content will have a minimal impact to those considering the intermediate lifecycle syllabus. This is emphasized, even endorsed, by comments from official sources within guidance provided to accredited training organizations regarding the syllabus. Initial analysis indicates about an additional 1.5 hours is required to study the process-related changes and critical success factor topic. The increased emphasis on linkage back to service strategy the service level management and business relationship management integration, one obvious example, is not reflected in any syllabus updates at the foundation level. Additional time may be required to properly absorb the additional information on the use of RACI charts and the extended role descriptions. Again, this is unlikely to result in any significant impact to foundation level examinations. In summary, the Service Design core publication has been the subject of a minor to moderate technical and contextual edit. It now includes specific statements of purpose and scope. The previous goals have been brought forward to the introduction to ensure consistency with other lifecycle publications. Every diagram has been given extra treatment to ensure the arrows they contain are bolder, and some diagrams enlarged to ensure improved readability. There is improved guidance in the form of clearer descriptions and diagrams for each of the 7 existing processes. And a new process is included to explain how design activities are planned and coordinated. The description of roles within service design is extended to ensure each process is covered. And service design now includes a section dedicated to the use of RACI charts used to document the level to which a role is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed about any process activity. As part of a general discussion on organizational development, service design now includes information and some guidance on how best to integrate a service design function into an existing IT organization. Thank you once again for your interest in this presentation.